got the Nation, Guardian, Daily Trust, Vanguard, Punch. We start with the Nation without wasting further time. 7,200 delegates for APC convention. Did I mention we are streaming live on YouTube and on Facebook? And you're encouraged also to tweet at Nigeria Info Abuja. All right, Nigeria Info ABJ. Just go on Twitter or X, as it is called now, and search for us there. You can drop your comments. All right, drop your comment on X as much as you want. So using hashtag Morning Crossfire, one word. And I would immediately see your tweet on that platform as well. On YouTube and on Facebook is at Nigeria Info FM Abuja, at Nigeria Info FM Abuja. That's our handle on YouTube and on Facebook. We're streaming live, so you can go ahead and see what I look like. All right, let's start with the Nation. 7,200 delegates for APC convention. 7,200 delegates for APC convention. PDP affirms zoning formula for national elective positions. PDP affirms zoning formula for national elective positions. Nigeria EU meeting reaffirms strategic partnership. On PDP crisis, nobody can stop our convention, says Wike. Nobody can stop our convention, says Wike. Shatima Yilwatda receive Fintiri, others into APC. I beg your pardon, I'll take that again. Shatima Yilwatda receives Fintiri, others into APC. El Rufai faces 10-count fraud charge Tuesday in Kaduna State. The ICPC, not the EFCC, the ICPC, yes, are the ones, suing or taking the former Kaduna State governor to court. El-Rufai faces 10-count fraud charge today in Kaduna State. Dangote warns of global oil shocks. Dangote warns of global oil shocks making the rounds here. Still on the Nation this morning, PDP, ADC to consider participation in July 11 Edo Council poll. Two injured as APC Accord members clash during INEC's CVR exercise in Osun State. Oron stakeholders endorsed Tinubu Akpabio Eno for second term. That is also coming from the Nation this morning. How to better tackle insecurity by APC governors. Kogi stakeholders back Ajibola Bashiru for APC National Secretary re-election. That's also here from the Nation this morning. Group hails APGA over plan to support Tinubu, all making the rounds on the front page of the Nation, so you can check it out for yourself. Grab a copy if you must. All right, let's go to the Guardian this morning. The Guardian, what is the Guardian saying? Imagine alliances jolt Kano APC as Makinde Wike dispute deepens. Imagine alliances jolt Kano APC as Makinde Wike dispute deepens. Federal government charges Pencom board to safeguard 28 trillion naira pension assets. Federal government charges Pencom board to safeguard 28 trillion naira pension assets. All of these are on the Guardian. Beating club set for, okay, this is some other news. Army strikes Turgis hideout, kills several bandits. Okay. Former Kenyan minister resurfaces after abduction fears. All this you can find on the Guardian. Accord party lawmaker backtracks, withdraws resignation letter on Osun 2026. Accord party lawmaker backtracks, withdraws resignation letter. Air Peace to engage Lagos government on alleged tax evasion by Ongema Airline. VC seeks inclusion of private varsities, students as beneficiaries of TET Fund, NEL Fund. Abiodun not sponsoring my Guba ambition, Isiaka clarifies. That is talking about politics in Ogun State. Abiodun not sponsoring my Guba ambition, Isiaka clarifies. IYC seeks inclusion of Niger Delta ports in National Maritime Development Agenda. Niger Delta governors taxed on critical policy infrastructure reforms. All of these are making the rounds on The Guardian this morning. A few more here on Daily Trust. World Tuberculosis Day. Suffers battle stigma, drugs burden. Sufferers, that is persons with tuberculosis, battle stigma and drugs burden. PDP risks losing out in 2027. Who is saying this? Sule Lamido, one of the founding members of the PDP, says PDP risks losing out in 2027. EFCC seals Malami's houses. ICPC arraigned El-Rufai today. EFCC seals Malami's houses. ICPC arraigns El-Rufai today. Gombe governor pledges improved security. FRSC confirms 10 dead in Niger road crash. 5 killed in cult violence in Lagos State. All right, more headlines coming your way after this message from our commercial sponsors.
More conversation, more talk, more right after this.
Visit hfm.com or download the HFM app on Google Play or App Store. HFM. Register now. Terms and conditions apply.
Ready for a win? Enjoy your meal with an ice cold Coca-Cola, and you could win your share of 600 million naira. That's 2 millionaires every day, plus over 50 million naira in weekly prizes. Simply buy any participating glass or plastic bottle of Coke, Fanta, Sprite, or Schweppes. Scan the QR code on the cover of the glass bottle or on the label of the plastic bottle and enter the code under the cover for your chance to be a millionaire and win cool prizes. Buy, scan, find, win. T's and C's apply.
Malam, abeg, give me Stanel chop 1 chop 2 bread. Make I just take hold body. Oh boy, this bread correct well. Stanel chop 1 chop 2 bread. Now Stanel world they make am. You chop one, you must to chop another. Even you, we won't make better money for yourself this year. This na obonge opportunity where Stanel don't bring. Become a Stanel marketer and earn correct commission on the number of bread sold. We have vehicles available to ease your logistics. For every 1,000 loaves you buy, you get 35 free loaves. You also get 15 free loaves for every 500 loaves you buy, plus other great incentives. Wow! Join Stanel Distribution Network sharp and start to the end as you sell. Visit Stanel Outlet for Kaduna Road, Suleja Junction, Abuja Expressway today, or ring them for 0902 810 8210 or 0903 680 3413. Stanel Chop 1 Chop 2 bread. Your nourishing bread with nourishing ingredients.
Welcome back to your number 1 talk, news, and sports station. This is Nigeria Info.
This is Morning Crossfire. Hot and fresh off the press, these are the front pages.
This is Morning Crossfire. On 95.1 Nigeria Info.
Yes, indeed. These headlines are off and fresh from the press. Right? And they are smoking hot. Talking about hotness, well, the Middle East is still quite hot right now. This one from the Vanguard says, business closures, job losses loom. NECA, NLC, LCCI, ASBON say that the Nigeria Employers Consultative Association, NECA, the NLC, the Lagos Chamber of Commerce and Industry, and Association of Small Business Owners, ASBON, all of them are saying business closures, job losses loom with the way things are going. They're saying petrol hits 1,371 naira per litre in Abuja. Consumers decry soaring prices. Colombia military says 80 troops believed dead in plane crash. These are on the Vanguard. I'll give you more headlines from the Vanguard. Still, naira appreciates to 1,395 naira per dollar in parallel markets. Nigeria will pay heavy price if Iran war doesn't end, Dangote says. Nigeria will pay heavy price if Iran war doesn't end, Dangote says. On Ozero community, 6 female students sexually harassed, not raped, SUG president says. Students Union president says 6 female students sexually harassed, not raped. On insecurity, need to crack down on saboteurs. Also here on the Vanguard, police arrest 7 deny shooting union members on the NURTW clash. All right. Osimhen undergoes successful arm injury, also making the rounds on the Vanguard. A party controlling 31 states can't fear ADC, says Governor Sule. The governor reviewed that at a recent National Economic Council meeting. Says a party controlling 31 states can't fear ADC. Breaking news, I beg your pardon. Makinde convenes PDP stakeholders meeting on 2027 strategy. All right, the drama continues between Wike and Makinde. One a governor, the other an FCT minister. Makinde convenes PDP stakeholders meeting on 2027 strategy. We want to bring back power of Kano, says Peter Obi. This is from the former governor of Anambra State's visit to Kano after he visited Kaduna and I think Katsina. He says, we want to bring back power of Kano, says Peter Obi, after he met with Kwankwaso and the Kwankwasia movement. APC governors visiting Tinubu hold crucial meeting in Lagos ahead of party primaries. All of these are on the Vanguard this morning, ladies and gentlemen. And the last set of headlines before I rush straight to your contributions. Let's take these ones from the Punch this morning, Punch paper. What are the headlines saying? ICPC to arraign El-Rufai in Kaduna today. Prepare for heavy rain, firm urges farmers. Prepare for heavy rain, firm urges farmers. At least 66 die after Colombia military transport plane crashes. OPS, NLC demand action as petrol hits 1,400 naira per litre. Why governors met Tinubu in Lagos? Governor Sule says police arraign Barua, dismiss shooting claims at NURTW headquarters. As reports coming from certain quarters that they might be moved to remove MC Oluomo as head of NURTW. All right, Middle East war may force Nigerians to work from home, says Dangote. Right, what about jobs that require physical presence? Just asking. Survivors recount horror tales after choir church bandit attack. PDP begins nomination form sale, reaffirms zoning on convention. Now, when you hear news from PDP, it's important to ask questions. Which of the PDP now? Is it the one loyal to Wike or the one loyal to Makinde? After all, there are K's in both names. Maybe they're one and the same. All right, I'm moving on. EFCC marks Malami's Abuja property for forfeiture. All of these are on the Punch top papers, headlines this morning, rather. Okay, last set of headlines, and step aside, and go straight to your contributions. You started a fight you can't finish. Wike replies Makinde. You started a fight you can't finish. Wike replies Makinde. Who would have believed that these two men were in the G5 not more than 4 years ago? All right, moving on. No one is strangulating political parties, says Ogun, PDP chieftain. Talking about PDP's Shagun Showmi, who was on the show yesterday. He says, no one is strangulating political parties, says Ogun, PDP chieftain. All right. All right. Zamfara Speaker, 12 PDP lawmakers defect to the APC. Osun lawmakers withdraws resignation from Accord hours after leaving party. Tinubu hails Fintiri's defection, expresses optimism over Northeast victory. All of these you can find on The Punch this morning. Ladies and gentlemen, I've played my part. It is time for you to play yours via your contributions on any of our platforms. I do encourage you to please make use of the Twitter handle as well, or the Twitter platform. If you love to tweet, we encourage that you also tweet at us at Nigeria Info ABJ. You can't miss it, all right? But there are different branches of Nigeria Info across the nation, so ensure that you see Abuja there. We only have one account. You can't miss it, all right? Then use the hashtag #MorningCrossfire. #MorningCrossfire. That would enable me to help archive the comments to Morning Crossfire specifically, and to enable me to see the tweets properly and easily. All right? The phone lines remain the same: 0700 951 0000, 0809 597 4869. And WhatsApp is 0809 993 0137. The WhatsApp number, you can send a message via that same WhatsApp number, voice notes, and video. No, do not do video call, please. All right? Let's give it a 90 seconds, 60 minutes, 60 seconds, 1 minute and 30 seconds. I beg your pardon. All right? I've not had breakfast. 1 minute and 30 seconds is the time you have. All right? Keep it short, constructive, straight to point, punchy, and let's go. Who is my first caller this morning? Good morning. Welcome to the show.
Good morning. My name is Adiola Victor from Gizolaji.
Good morning, Mr. Adiola Victor.
I want to talk on PDP. We say nobody can stop our convention.
Yeah.
And he also says that Makinde started a fight that he cannot finish.
Mm-hmm.
We are enjoying the drama in PDP. In fact, these political actors are really entertaining Nigerians. The two factions. Wike has decided that the convention will go on, and Makinde is also trying to mobilize members for the next election. So let's see how it's going to play out between the two factions.
Mm-hmm.
I know Makinde will also, Makinde faction will also go to court to try to stop the convention of Wike. And I know Wike too will also use the federal high court at the federal level. So you see how politicians, you see how desperate they are. These are two friends, but politics have separated them. Let them continue to play the game. This is a bad game. I know the founding fathers who are above 70 in this party, they are frustrated, they are helpless. But I want to advise the founding fathers, especially majority of them are in Makinde camp, let them decide on that party, because they cannot allow this two political actors to ridicule them and they floor them on the ground. So it is high time the founding fathers they try from this party and leave this party for Wike and Makinde and let them fight this battle for free.
All right.
Fight this battle into the next election. That one is sure. Thank you.
All right. Thank you so much, Mr. Adiola Victor. Hello. Good morning.
Hello.
Yes. Good morning.
Good morning, the last one, Sanjay, Gabriel Spector.
Good morning to you, Abubakar.
Speaking of Abubakar calling from Gwangula, I greet all the callers, listeners, and contributors of Nigeria Info. Iran war may cause, shortage. They made people be staying indoor. If I ask, which war is causing skyrocketing prices of cement and other products of Dangote? So it is about sacrifice. During times of war, businesses do sacrifice. Yes, it's not about maximizing profit. Taking advantage of any movement, movement.
Yeah.
That is why we are against the monopoly, private monopoly, from government monopoly to privately owned monopoly. We should not do to this country. And to the almost lastly, opposition, if they will not form a rainbow coalition against this government, they should forget. They should forget it. Thank you. God bless.
Thank you so much, Abubakar. I think there's something Abubakar said that I believe is very, very crucial. And I just quickly want to re-echo this as we move on to take more calls. I'm going to the water portal now. But I just really wanted to re-echo this to business owners. In seasons like this, it is first about survival, staying afloat and not necessarily making profits, all right? I think it's important to note to business owners, employers of labor, I think it's only proper that you rework the operation around your business. People are really in a tight corner. If you can, rework the operation of your business. And not to say that it should hurt your business, but if there are, concessions you can make, compromises you can make here and there, why? Because I believe the bane or the nucleus of any business is the human capital. I strongly believe so. So please, it's very important. As much as you can, look into that. I just wanted to re-echo that before we move on and I completely forget about it. All right, let's get to the water portal. Good morning. Welcome to the show.
Good morning.
Yes, good morning to you.
Yeah, this is Jimo Haruna speaking.
Jimo Haruna.
Yes.
Okay, welcome, Jimo. Are you a first-time caller?
Thank you. Yeah, I've been calling, but on and off.
Oh, wow. But this is your first time of getting through.
Yes.
You deserve this. Thank you so much for calling consistently, Jimo. Thank you so much. Go on, please.
Thank you. Yeah, I just want to speak on the what's going on, Sule of Nasarawa State, about the APC having 31 governors, and they are not scared of the opposition party. Yes, I just wish the APC can even take 36 governors. They should take it, but they should allow free and fair election in the country. They should allow opposition party to breathe, so that we will know, we'll tell some things when 2027 comes. Not that when you have 31 governor and you are still disturbing, you don't want APC or opposition party to exist in the country. How will we know that APC is the great party in the country when you are causing the APC is busy causing about the president is busy causing trouble in the other opposition party to the country? On the fact in PDP between Wiki and back in day, I think the just like the other caller have said, the founding fathers need to come in because the Wiki is bending on destroy the party. It does this.
Wiki, not Makinde, Wiki.
Yes, Wiki is destroying the party just for the APC, just for APC to scale through because he knows where he's benefiting from. That is just it.
All right.
Makinde is trying so hard fighting Wiki, but he doesn't have the power to control judiciary like what Wiki had. So that is just what is going on.
All right. Thank you so much, Jimo. 90 seconds well spent. 90 seconds well spent. All right, second call on the water portal. Good morning.
Hi, good morning.
Good morning, ma.
How are you?
Very well, thank you.
Thank you. Well done work.
Thank you.
When you hear that, I come on there and start tackling Abubakar PW. Yes, we have issues when it comes to our alignment. But we are one family under Nigerian Info. That's what's happening to Wiki and Makinde. These are G5. And you know ADC is becoming a formidable force. Don't believe that there's any serious issues between two friends. They just discovered that in politics, when you discover that a particular party is becoming strong, what you need to do is to send a distractor. I don't want to call the distractor a mood. He will be there or she will be there, performing the activity, giving you information. And when it is time to take decision that is actually what you call decision, you scatter it. So to me, I just want to advise AGC to look inward. Finally, you told us that businesses are striving to survive, and there's possibility that people will lose their job. And let us face Donald Trump and beg him that the war in the world should end now.
Are you there?
You will struggle to use English. Yes, dear.
Go on, please.
Should I go on?
Yes, please.
I say it's so difficult to support this government because you will use English, you use my language, people, you will just be people will know that you are struggling. The truth is, so far, I want the government to do the needful. And you are saying that businesses should look inward to make compromises. How? Is it not where you have government that is making the business environment conducive for you that you will make sacrifices? Now that there's no light, let me tell you something, Buhari. 1, 2, when they will flash light, people will be awake, fetching water, pumping water, trying to do something because before 4, 3, they will take the light. On what basis do people vote for a candidate? I hear you say people are endorsing the president for second tenure. Let him start telling us what he has done so far, upon which we are going to vote for him. Happy they are endorsing him that when he comes second time.
This is amazing.
He will not restore.
Thank you so much. Thank you so much for calling.
I love you.
All right, thank you so much. Love you right back. Okay, amazing woman. All right, let's take some messages from portals. Got messages here from Facebook. Watching, this is Shehu, watching from Guzape District, Abuja, Nigeria. Good morning. Taiwo Busuyi Omeyelu. Put a question mark. I don't know what that is for, but thank you so much, nonetheless, for tuning in. Inwogu Kasarachi Anthony says, good morning, Tony from Lagos. Good morning, Tony, all the way from Lagos. Oyewole Fatunla says, good morning, Gabriel. Behold, the once mighty PDP. At the close of the 2023 general elections, it boasted 12 governors out of 36, 37 senators out of 109, and 102 members of the House out of Representatives, House of Representatives out of 360, a towering colossus of opposition power. It is not a profound shame. Is it not a profound shame? A bitter pill to swallow that Nyesom Wike now captains a skeletal faction bereft of any governor, courting merely one senator and 2 House members. Wike must summon his vaunted political sagacity to resurrect this fallen giant to its former glory. Otherwise, he stands as the greatest loser in this tragic saga. It is infinitely easier to shatter an empire than to rebuild its ruins. Sheyi Makinde has exposed the damning truth. In a meeting with the president, Wike brazenly declared, "Leave the PDP to me." Oyewole Fatuna now says, "R.I.P. PDP." Well, not my words. A commentator said so. Muazu John Lasisi says from Jigo Buhari, Abuja. Good morning, Gabriel. Students Union President said 4 students are sexually harassed and not raped. What is the difference between harass and rape? Is it not the same or almost the same thing? Why should you harass female students sexually if your intention is not to rape them? Thank you. Very good question there. PDP are entertainers. This is Emperor Malinga Audu on Facebook still. This is Umma Olebaras from Owerri. Says, these leaders have really dealt with us. We need men and women who stand tall on moral authority and can march on gold in search of honor. Men and women with service and a heart of love for us. Leaders with justice in their hearts, an ambition of living here better than they met it. We need golden names who will occupy the most treasured pages in the yet to be written golden book of leaders. We need men and women whose names will serve as collaterals to their survivors and lineage. May God help us to get it right in 2027. Bola Razak, good morning, Nigeria Info from Lagos. Good morning to you, Bola Razak. Good to know that you're tuning from Lagos. Francis Nnamani says, watching live from Amagunze in Enugu State. Good morning, Gabriel. Good morning, Nigeria Info. It says the continued rise in the price of petroleum products is really worrisome and disturbing. Where are we going from here? How can a renowned oil-producing nation like Nigeria be battling fuel price hike? The federal government should rise up to this challenge. May God help us. This is Josiah Oba. Well done, Gabi. Where is Wike actually? Why is he doing all these dirty jobs for APC? It is for the meantime. Time will tell. He will account for all these someday. There's always a day of reckoning. All right. Mwazu John Lasisi comes back to say people may lose their job due to the impending hardship. What is the government doing to avoid all these? Taking all of the messages from the Facebook and on YouTube. Good morning, Chief. Please, who sang this French song? All right, that is Fakoli. Let me get that right again, even though that's not the headline. Okay, it says Tiken J Fakoli, Tiken J, Ja, J-A-H, Fakoli. All right, thank you so much. Let's move on quickly. Trying to get your messages still on Twitter. Do not forget at Nigeria Info ABJ is the Twitter handle. All right. Okay. I see some tweet here. This is from Oyewole Fatinla using hashtag Morning Crossfire. Thank you so much. Feel hits. I think you deserve a follow back, Oyewole Fatinla. So I'll talk. I mean, this is just to incentivize you, right? I'll talk to our digital media officer about that. Fuel hits 1,400 amid chronic blackouts with 16 out of 33 power plants idle. Over 6.8 trillion naira debt. Dangote refinery raises prices, yet retains $4.23 billion in Nigeria as federal government touts economic revival to investors. Oyewole Fatinla says on Twitter. All right. Do not forget you can Twitter us at Nigeria Info ABJ using the hashtag Morning Crossfire. Get back to WhatsApp now. Quite a number of messages here. All right. Where do we start from? All right. While I figure out WhatsApp messages and voice notes, let's get back to the phone lines. Good morning. Welcome to the show. Welcome, Chukudi. Welcome, Chukudi. Go on, please.
Yes. One headline says APC is a party that they are controlling 31 states, so they cannot fear ADC. I want to tell them this is not how to do campaign, or this is not how to praise yourself. What they're supposed to do now, APC enter power 2015 because of as a result of security where they happen for Nigeria and corruption. Nigeria votes them in order to stop all these things. They never even come one day and I say, okay, we don't this insecurity don't stop. Slave corruption don't stop, hunger don't stop. Everything still there as it even hard as it did before. So what are they talking? It's not what they're supposed to do. They're supposed to act mature. And I want to tell the citizens of Nigeria, the Nigerians, this coming election is in between APC and Nigerians, because as you can see now, we don't have a strong opposition party. The opposition party we have now is Nigeria. So no go and share your vote for any other party. We don't have any other party. In your state now, just choose one party and vote for. Even though APC, still vote for them, because they still have members. So for me, if they continue to do like this, it not going to help us. That's not how to play politics. They use power for anything. That's 36 state governors we have now. Not only the governor that is good. People of that state see this.
All right, thank you, Chukudi.
If you go for any state now, if there are 1,000 in number, APC can be only 500.
All right.
Only 100.
All right,
so
thank you.
How it's supposed to be. They should not.
All right, thank you so much, Chukudi. Hello, good morning. Hello. Hello. Okay. Good morning to you. Welcome.
Hello, good morning, sir. Gabriel.
Good morning.
Yes, sir. Your name is so sweet to hear that spectre. I don't know the meaning anyway.
Thank you so much. What's your name, sir?
Yes, sir. That's by the way. The ICPC to arena Aerofire.
What's your name? What's your name, please?
Sir?
Your name. Your name.
My name is Abila, sorry.
Okay, go on, please.
Yes, sir. ICPC to arena Aerofire, and Malamese assets marked for future. Does it mean that this hunt for people that have committed fraud is selective? What about the likes of Bello and a lot of people that have committed fraud? Is it going to be selective? I wonder what is happening in this government. God will help us in this country. If it is this how we are going to go, we are not going to get it right. And soon we are controlling 31 governors, states, rather. Is it all about controlling states? That's to tell you that these people doesn't have the masses at heart. They want to tell us that they have concluded the election. So whether election has held or not, they know the person that is going to emerge as the winner. And which is not good for which is not good for our democracy. If at all we are going to put it, APC cannot pack it. APC is not where going to pack what the Nigerians are going to give them, except if they are going to rig their way. God will help us in this country. That is my take this morning. Thank you.
Thank you so much. Good morning.
Yeah, hello, good morning.
Good morning, Abdul.
Thanks, Gabriel. Abdul from Maitama.
Go on, please.
All I see on ground, let me go back previous election that just took place in the FCC.
Mm-hmm.
There is massive ringing in it. That is the truth.
Okay.
Where is the EFCC that the present administration say they are going to use them for those people that buy the vote from the people that go to the polling board to vote for their own candidate? I haven't seen president of EFCC there. That is one. But EFCC are after opposition party even before the campaign rally will start. Before the campaign started, this present administration broke the law. They started campaign since last day. That is the truth of the matter. And if this coming 2027 election, EFCC will not go anywhere within the 36 states that they are claiming they have tactics.
More news and information coming up. We'll be back in a moment.